Good evening. I call the West Mead Township Board of Supervisors public meeting for March 2022 to order. Roll call.
Jordan?
Here.
Chartle?
Here.
Hobart?
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please note that all supervisors' public meetings are subject to public and/or private audio and video recording. Is there any public comment on the agenda items tonight? Hearing none, please note that public comment will also be received during each agenda item and at the end of the meeting. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the February 8th, 2022 study session and regular meeting minutes as presented in our packets.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Hobart?
Yes. I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's reports for February 2022 and approve the payment of bills in the amount of $113,540.18, subject to audit.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on that?
Paying bills.
Roll call?
Jordan? Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Hobart?
Yes. Okay, move on to the municipal reports. Police Chief Chip Brown.
Good evening. For the month of February, we had 67 complaints. 65 of those were cleared. There were 6 hours spent in the school zone for patrol time. 214 hours was spent on traffic watch or patrol time in the township. 111 hours was spent on office time and reports. 2 hours spent on arrest and processing time. There were 41 investigations. 4 hours was spent in court. 24 and a half hours of the miscellaneous time with running reports around to the DA, stuff up to the crime lab, etc. There was 30 hours of training. For the month of February, we had 25 traffic stops with 3 citations being issued, 1 for stop sign, or 1 for speeding, 2 for stop sign. There were 22 warnings issued, 2 for speeding, 13 for faulty equipment, 1 for inspection violation, 1 for unregistered vehicle, 1 for illegal passing, 1 parking violation, 1 warning for ATV on the roadway, and 2 for driving on the right side of the roadway. We assisted other police departments twice. We were assisted by other police departments twice. We assisted fire and EMS twice, and we assisted other agencies 4 times. We did 1 fingerprint request. There was 1 non-reportable accident investigation, 1 winter parking ordinance violation, and 2 animal complaints. Under investigations, there were 2 for outstanding warrants, 1 fraud, 1 theft, 2 weapons PICS violations, 2 disturbance calls, 2 harassments, 1 missing or attempt to locate, 1 suspicious vehicle call, 1 suspicious person call, 2 behavioral calls, 2 residential burglar alarms were answered. Once we assisted citizens, twice we assisted motorists, 3 times we assisted disabled vehicles. There was 1 stolen property recovered, 2 calls to check welfare of persons, and 1 911 payment call. There were no criminal charges filed for that month, and total mileage was 2,854 miles on vehicles.
Were there any problems with drivers driving around high water signs or road closed signs or anything like that?
Yep, everywhere. What they, at least on the south end, I told them if they had extra time just to go sit, and especially like Wilson Shoots, just go duck down in and just sit there and see how many people come.
Come your way, huh?
Yeah, and then see you, and then turn around and go back towards 322. And just the opposite, when you're sitting there and you see someone starting through the water on the other end, just turn your lights on and see how fast they stop, back up, and go back over to Commercial Place. So, yeah, it's, you know, again, over the years, we've done this, and people just don't think the signs apply to them, whether there's water over the road or not. It's still posted for a specific safety reason, and they're not to go past them.
Can't fix stupid.
Okay.
All right, any more questions or comments for Chief Brown? John with the road report for the month.
From February 8th to today, March 8th, we had 10 actual days of winter maintenance, which put us out there either plowing or putting salt or in a skid down to try to keep the roads clear. We had several days that we had to take some time to haul some snow from our dead-end streets, cul-de-sacs, and we also worked with the city of Meadville, cleaning up with them, and they actually assisted us as well in when we had that AFE loader that we had rented from Stevenson Equipment. We had quite a bit of repairing road signs, delineator posts, and the stop lights and the caution lights that are out in the township. We also had a number of areas where water was actually coming off from banks, overflowing ditches, out of driveways, and creating ice buildup that forced us out there with the grader to cut it off and haul it away. We also dealt with a fair amount of flooding throughout the township, and which included plug drains and culverts and stuff of that nature. We actually have one up on Serenity currently that we've not been able to get opened up, so we may have to get some assistance from the city to help us blow that pipe out. We also had several trees come down due to the high winds and rain on Terrace Street and Williamson Road. And just to let people know, we have started a round of cold patching on the roads on both sides of the township. And I believe that this is going to be one of those years that the potholes are going to be plentiful. So we have started to do that. If you think we've missed something and we've been too long trying to get there, well, I call, let the girls know and get the note to us, and we'll get there. But we pretty much so know most of our troubled areas, but I'm just trying to let people know that the roads took a pretty good beating, even though we had a lighter winter. But what winter we did have was pretty aggressive on the road surfaces. That was it for our month.
Okay, any questions for John? Thank you very much. Jill with the zoning report for the month of February.
For the month, we had one commercial plan review. It's for the Meadville Area Sewer Authority, basically for plans for future plant upgrades. I know Mike and I have met with them in the past, and then they've submitted some drawings and are looking at some permitting. So that was pretty much it for the month of February. I did want to mention, at this time of year especially, I think because of the coldness, we have a lot of people that have called in about their street lights, that if their street lights are out, you can call in here, give us the pole number, and we can have contact the electric company to get the pole lights replaced at no cost. The electric company does that, so might be a good reminder for people, because some people don't know that the lights go out and they don't know that they can call us to have them fixed.
Okay, any questions for Jill? Thank you very much. Okay, the first order of business, entertain a motion to reappoint John Hilson to a 4-year term ending April 2026 on the West Mead Township Planning Commission.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion on the motion?
John's actually served a few years for us, and I believe he's done well there, so Mike and I both graduated with him, so he can't be a bad guy. No way.
Now, he's part of the Geritol crew as well.
Platinum blonde is what it is.
Is that it?
Okay. So,
All right, any more discussion on the motion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
yes.
Over.
Yes. Item number 2, I'll entertain a motion to approve the hiring of Bodie Mcclintock as a probationary full-time road equipment operator laborer with the West Mead Township Road Department at the rate of $17.50 per hour, effective March 21st, 2021.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion on the motion.
I just interviewed him, and I believe that he's got a fair amount to offer West Mead Township. And he seemed to be happy to come on board.
And since he's first on our list, are we assuming that he's replacing Matt?
Matthew, yes.
Okay.
Puddin.
Good. Any more discussion?
Nope.
Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Item number 3, entertain a motion to approve the hiring of Curtis Arnold as a probationary full-time road equipment operator laborer with the West Mead Township Road Department at the rate of $17.50 per hour, effective March 21st, 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
And discussion on that motion.
Well, again, after interviewing Curtis, he brings a lot to the table for equipment experience, and he's got a lot of digging experience and stuff of that nature. So I believe he'll also be a good fit for West Mead Township.
And we're hiring a second person due to the pending retirement of Danny Todd.
Yes.
Okay. Any more discussion? Roll call.
Jordan?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Over.
Yes. Okay, item number 4, review cleanup day quotes. Jill, would you like to go over the quotes for us, please?
Sure. We received 4 different companies. We send them out to at least 6 entities, and we got 4 back. The winning, I'll just read the winning, because we had Tri-County, Waste Management, Lincoln Recycling, and Meadville Ready Mix give us quotes back. For the metal white goods, Lincoln Recycling will charge $150 per the 30-yard containers, and then they will pay the township $205 per gross ton for each ton of disposal items. They do say no propane tanks. We had that last year. They will not accept propane tanks, and they will charge us a fee, a contamination fee, if there's propane tanks found.
Well, we'll,
Like we had that problem last year.
we'll grade that pretty close, because we don't want to pay any more out than what we have to here. And
Yeah.
we dealt with the propane tanks last year, that, yeah, that's
I
out.
don't think we had any problem.
No,
And then their item 2 for the Freon items, they charge $150 for either 30 or 40-yard containers, and then they do charge us a $5 per item disposal fee. So anything with Freon, we do accept things with Freon, but then, you know, they'll go in the different bin. And for the trash, Meadville Ready Mix was the low quote. The 30-yard containers are $322 each, and they charge $48 per ton for disposal of any of the garbage. We are accepting batteries, some of the other same things, no electronics, no hazardous waste, even though ECS&R is no longer in business
Yeah.
unless, they're still closed, correct? Okay.
Still closed.
So, but Lincoln Recycling does do some computer things, certain things that TVs, that kind of electronic items.
Okay, any questions on the quotes? Right, I'll entertain a motion to award the contracts for cleanup day to Lincoln Recycling for metals and Meadville Ready Mix for trash items.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Discussion?
We've worked with both companies before, and they've done an excellent job for us in the past, and I can't imagine they won't do just as well in the future.
Okay, roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Please note that Cleanup Day will be held at the Crawford County Fairgrounds on Saturday, May 21st, 2022, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we have this nice flyer that we'll have posted here at the Township Building and maybe elsewhere, probably on our
Online, and-
online on our Facebook page. Please note, as Jill just mentioned, no propane tanks this year, no loose shingles or uncontained small items will be accepted. Batteries will be accepted. Computers, televisions, and electronic items will not be accepted, but Lincoln Recycling does accept them at a cost. We will accept appliances, furniture, mattresses, toys, bicycles, swings, tools, mowers, equipment, metal items, vehicle parts and batteries, no tires, building materials from individuals, boxed shingles, lumber, drywall, windows, water tanks, paint cans if the lids have been removed and the paint is dry. Non-acceptable items, normal weekly trash or wet garbage, bricks, rocks, concrete, whole junk vehicles, tires, chemicals, hazardous waste, liquids, propane tanks, commercial, industrial, or contractor waste, loose shingles, or unboxed small items. So, no propane tanks, no tires. Any more questions, comments on cleanup day?
It's the same as always. I mean, we're gonna go in gate 3 and out gate 1. As always.
Okay. Sounds good. Item number 5. I'll entertain a motion to adopt resolution number 2022-3, authorizing various supplemental appropriations to the 2022 budget, specifically for the purchase of a police vehicle, road and fire equipment, and to offset lost revenue due to the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic under the American Rescue Plan Act in the amount of $219,991.03.
And I will make that motion.
I'll second it.
And discussion on the motion.
Pandemic funds.
Yeah, that's the American Rescue Plan, which we've already received half of our allocation, and we'll receive the other half sometime this summer. And just to let everybody know, it's going to be for the, I guess, the repair / replacement of our leaf vac for a brand new 2022 Ford Explorer police vehicle, reimbursement to West Mead One Volunteer Fire Company for the purchase of self-contained breathing apparatus, and then reimbursement to the Meadville Area Sewer Authority for lost revenue due to the pandemic. Any more questions, comments?
Well, just so that people know, on that, the Meadville Sewer Authority, that the people did notice that there was an increase this year, and this does help supplement it so we don't get any more increases. It's gonna help supplement that. And hopefully it'll hold the spending, you know, our increases in the sewage rates. So anything to help, you know, the residents try to rate, especially right now, the way things are, cut some cost and help out, so.
Okay, any more comments? Discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Bovard?
Yes. Okay, is there any public comment at this time? Okay, hearing none, move on to supervisor's final comment. Mike?
Well, I think spring is just around the corner. We're gonna probably have some snow days, but I'm noticing that some of our residents are still refusing to keep things picked up around their places of business and everything, and There's some of them that are really looking bad right now. And it's not getting any better, and I think it's time that they get things cleaned up. And I mean, we preach this every fall and spring, and some people just refuse to keep things in a nice, neat manner and that, and it looks bad. And it makes other people's residents that do keep things clean look bad. And I think it's time that some of these people, we've talked about it, and we'll just take them, let them go in front of the magistrate and let them explain it to them. There's a few, not a lot, and I mean, people can have stuff out of place, but these places here is piles of junk. And we need to get these people talked to and get some things done.
Well, I'll slide right in there with you, Mike. I mean, a lot of these people have been talked to, but there again, we've been dealing with issues right along, and, you know, let's get ready for cleanup day.
Yep.
May 21st.
Yep.
The whole day, 7 to 3. We're gonna be there all day. We take a half hour for lunch. Not a big deal. We go as fast as we can go to try to keep people from, you know, piling up. I know last year the line got pretty long, but I appreciate people's patience, and I'm gonna appreciate them again this year because, you know, there's a lot of folks out there that need to clean up, and we're giving you the opportunity. So let's get ready and let's make it a good, successful cleanup day, and everybody will be better off for it. So that's my final comment.
Okay, I don't have any comments this evening, so entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Jordan?
Yes.
Chartle?
Yes.
Hoover?
Yes. All right, thank you very much. Meeting adjourned. I'm out.